like a Lulu, like a Karma, and we'll prefer those supports like a Tamkens, which will perhaps lose lane, but will have significant value later on.
And that's just all they want to do is have an invade towards that red side. And we've seen a lot of Raptors take here in level 1, so maybe they're looking to contest. Offensive opportunity.
Rose is getting punched around in the bottom lane, and we'll go into that grey health, so he's going to lose all of that health. None of the regen there, turning around, gets the piercing arrow, and he'll just take it to the face! Her tongue blows him up! What even was that? Benford getting blasted in the mid lane, her tongue with the rope, the last auto attack might be enough, overload auto attack, and Easy who gets it, and will even flash away as smooth as you like. Lane as well, where Swan P is just running over Jin Zhao, turning our attention to the jungle. Nice sidestep from Ben4, but he's still getting the worst of this trade. Collateral damage to the face, and that was a lot of damage, but Bengi having to back away, but Long is here for the save, and Road trying to back away, but the ultimatum is keeping him in place. Jin Zhao doing what he can for the support. Amazing J, again, a little too late to the punch. Road spits out Long, should be a kill in return. Amazing J finds it with the flash, but nothing to follow up the rest of the lineup from Vici, and they will get tower's already gone. It's going to be them backing away. The tower is dead. Ben4 jumps in onto Bengi. The jump away with collateral damage, but a great follow will keep him in place. He's going to have to trade his life for a Road almost sticking down, but he had the great health there just in time to keep himself alive. Poking away. You can't even touch this Caitlyn. Well, I say that and he gets shockwave, but he's actually fine. Abyssal Voyage from the side may just indeed be too late. Jin Zhao coming in. Chain of Corruption lands onto Bengi. Collateral damage not going to be able to save his life. Ben4 comes in and finds that kill once more, but again, is Bengi's life for a tower. He'll take that any day of the week.
See something?
He's coming out with a long sprint, the flash as well, the lockdown with the Rune Prison, and Road is at the end of his own road, because that will be an easy kill in the mid lane, and that all just evens up the kills right there for a one-on-one trade and a mid lane tower. Next time. You know, you can't just hashtag Korean advice it. Flash, Chain of Corruption, Road following after Ben4 as well. Lots of resources committed. Hatong over the wall, uses the ultimate, but he's taken out. Ruthless Predator will lock him up for the kill. Long also being closed in. Nice long range. I'm just looking towards the top lane because Hatong and Swan P along with Bengi are here to close in around them. Hookshot will start this one off. The ultimatum will come down. Long tanking up the tower. Not really taking any damage whatsoever. Collateral damage. The auto attack. Bengi will take him out on Long, not even really below. I'll hold that for a second as Amazing J's just running after Long, and this might be a first step on a long road to coming back into this one. He'll get licked to death. And Amazing J will come in with the kill. That was just straight up a nice gank, a nice opportune kill from IMay have over this area. IMay are starting to try and contest now, which is good to see from them. And Vici,
they're going to be able to spurn down.
They want to try and contest this, but they are only 3 members right now before the cavalry is arriving. Bengi comes in, but he will not get the steal. And Ben4 finds not only the dragon, but his counterpart in the jungle. Vici looking to turn this one around 4 versus 5.
I mean, IMay, they are able to take it if Vici doesn't get a primary engage, and it looks like IMay's looking for it.
The flash engage, Jin Zhao coming in with the Chain of Corruption. Her tongue has to be left for dead. There's nothing that Vici can do to save him. And IMay, they're looking to convert this.
They just keep catching them up.
Preparing for that eventuality by going for the early GA to just stall for longer in the bottom lane, but it will happen. It may take a while, but he'll get to that point. Or maybe he could just find a pick onto Road as Easy who's charging up around wall. He'll come in. Road is still ticking down. Easy who blows him up where he stands. There was no getting away from the ultimatum. And IMay,
maybe too long. It comes in 2 waves and you're still not fully HP.
Hatong getting pinned against the wall with the burn aggro as well. The spikes will finish him off. Athena will get the kill credit. Well, attack, they know they're under threat from Ben, who jumps in. He'll flash into the back line. Road getting slowed down. The tactical sweep will keep them in place, but it's an arrow from downtown. Jin Zhao finishes off 1, and the monster crocodile is going deeper. Swan P simply cannot deal damage, along with the ultimatum, and that's a 4 for 0. IMay come up huge.
That was fantastic out of IMay. Now they're going to walk towards that Baron and going to look to take it. That was such a turn in play. They have this win. That should be a really quick Baron. Sure, yeah, it's uncontested. They have 2 Earth Dragons as well. My God.
This team is turning around in this game, Raz, from all those small mistakes, one after another. We spoke about
pace, and this is going to be a Baron and Elder Dragon here for IMay.
And it goes without saying, this is a massive advantage to IMay, but trapline setup, they're destroying these towers. They have 2 Mountain Dragons amplified by the Elder Dragon. They just rammed down the mid lane, took out the inhib. The game didn't even know that they took it down that fast. They still think the inhib's alive. IMay are just tearing up this game.
Yeah, and I mean, I remember Rengar did get that nerf where he...
The fact that a Rengar can just step up and walk into these traps and go essentially unharmed. It was a redemption as well, keeping everyone healthy. Maybe looking for an engage onto Bengi. Long is doing what he can on the front lines, which is very, very little at this stage in the game. 2 inhibitors over to IMay. And honestly, I want to see them Bengi are looking to make this kill happen. They have Long in the top lane as well, but this reaction from Road. Does he have anyone with him? No, he does not, but Amazing Jay, call him Godzilla. He's just going in on Bengi. And from having such a good start to the game, there's nothing he can do anymore. Long gets caught out in the jungle. He was also caught out. No idea why he decided to run that way into the enemy jungle. And Vici are just falling apart.
And really, it just comes down to Road. Road has been playing so fantastically this game to really be able to give them these picks. Sure, Athena's ulti to be able to get Lulu down towards Baron was fantastic as well. But even in that situation where Renekton, sure, that was a last-ditch effort coming out of Vici. He came in and stopped it. And this is IMay looking to take the win.
Easy Hoon, who was such a massive threat in the mid game, but he's nothing more than paper right now as IMay tear through him. They do the same to the Nexus towers. They'll go onto the spawn pad. They want blood. They want to come back into this game. 41 minutes. IMay 14-7. Take game 1.
What a win for IMay. They haven't felt a victory in so long. Week 1 was their last one. Week 2, that's when the loss streak started for them. It's a massive front line coming into them.
Yeah, one's a happy little tree and the other one's quite angry.
So is Zyra for IMay, not head. Okay, that's fair. Oh, why did I even think it was Vici?
Blood, or at least sap, whatever the hell that Ivan bleeds. He'll be backing away. Nice root caller once more. Flash from Amazing Jay.
Oh.
The anchor, the dredge line, the auto attack for the kill. Amazing Jay comes away with first blood. From IMay.
If the communication went good, if Road is like, all right, I'm going to 100% hit this, and that turns into...
But he's going to go in once more, but this is being turned around. It's a 4 versus 2 in the bottom lane. Goodbye, Road. He's going down for sure. Juan P with the kill credit.
That's just the bait and switch. They knew that Bengi was...
Really smart from Easy Hoon is he'll go a little too far forwards. He does have Bengi there to flash away. But Amazing Jay's in from the top lane, and there's no escaping a depth charge. Long with the very late TP. They'll turn around onto Amazing Jay though, and he's not out tanking at this stage in the game. That was a wasted flash for certain. 201p will move on to Road, chasing him down. Long looking for the autos, but 201p will get the kill right there. Bentonian's one around onto Long. He'll flash away, and he's got the coverage from the out. And actually even there was a petrifying gaze there from Easy Hoon that just went completely wide. Amazing Jay, good sidestep from Easy Hoon, but he's still under attack underneath the tower. Depth charge comes up, Daisy comes down as well, but Easy Hoon is eliminated from the battlefield. That was a little too easy from IMay. Whatsoever, Benfort also locked up. Here comes the Stranglethorns. He brings up Hatong into the fight. He'll get taken down. Depth charge comes out there. Jin Dao with the kill credit, and Hatong is the first one dead in this fight. Road following after Bengi. He'll also fall. Long being collapsed on by the rest of IMay. There's no out for him, but maybe he picks up a kill in return. Not quite. Jin Dao will stay alive, and he'll go home swinging.
That was such a massive turn in IMay's favor.
Pretty much setting us up. Juan P, he's going deep, but the exhaust was still up. That was a miscalculation right there. He assumed it had gone down in that last team fight, and he would have had a double for sure. Playstyle, because it was a complete fumble in execution. We're looking towards Bengi. Depth charges on top of him. Daisy will tank it up as well, but he's just not going anywhere. He'll rejoin as far as friends as he'll be gone for the next 30 seconds. Just a good catch by IMay. I mean, there's no real getting away from this, but it's more of a question what the rest of his team is doing at this point in time. Long, the kill goes over to him. They were towards the bottom tower, but look at the on-the-way pings to Baron from both teams. They know they have to react to this one. Luckily, Benfort is in the mid lane, so at the very least, they'll get a steal attempt, but the rest of the team is on their way. Baron is honestly not dying that quickly. It's down to a 4th health right now. They literally cannot see it. The brush was just in the way. Amazing Jay, maybe he'll get the return, but he'll go a little too deep. The rest of the team not quite there to support, and Vici, they have to disengage there from them, and that's the strength of Ivan.
That's a massive win for Vici, honestly.
Bengi's on his way. Danger pings out from IMay, and Athena just says, I'm screwed, just leave me be. I'm going to try and stall for a little bit, but maybe Long will pick... No, just kidding. He's going to pick up another kill.
I didn't even ask my what they should be able to do. They should have recognized that this play is not available, and here
Hello,
goes
counter engage
Get
from
out of there.
IMay. He's going to take the long sprint, but the flash He just managed to keep one spell away, but I mean, there's no getting hyped about that one, Raz. It was just him just trying to run away for dear life, but which means that this is how you siege. Everyone's taking trips to the bounty castle, but it looks like IMay is coming out ahead on this one. They are forcing the team back long. He simply cannot do it enough this time. Yes, he's peeling for his backline. They are still alive. Road dropping low. Benford, that's a lot of damage from the eventual Maelstrom. Long may have done enough here to keep the inhibitor alive. I think IMay wants away. Re-engage from Long. He's jumped onto Road. Arcane Smash and the Sapling. Hello, Sapling damage. Welcome to 7.3. You're still alive, and that secured the kill right there. So a nice kill. That's why we pick Zyra. Amazing J coming into the backline, locking down everyone. And Vici are in shambles. Hetong's the first one to fall. EasyHoon cannot deal any more damage, and Long being left out to dry. He's still tanking up the front line.
Oh, get out of there.
Vici are on the back foot. EasyHoon and Bengi almost gonna drop a single anything from IMay would kill him. And Long just stayed out there for a little bit too long. He'll fall there, and Vici 2 deaths to their name. Baron's up. Dragon will be respawning, and
Baron.
Bengi has to be the steal of the century, but he's not there in time. Road was there to zone him away. 11-6.
But the problem is that's all he's doing. That's what it comes down to, because Vici, I mean, they're forcing this play, but here we go.
They have to make something happen.
Geez.
Road's low. He'll fall to P. Good play from Hetong there to lock him up as P's low. He knows there's only one way, and it's forwards. Good spell shield. Amazing J is still on the back lines, but the piercing arrow will keep him outside of the fight. Long is locked up. Long goes down into the Guardian Angel. Bengi caught off, and he's isolated from the pack, and that's where the alien will strike. Ben4 finds him. Ben4 takes him out. He'll jump after EasyHoon. What a turnaround! A great play from Ben4. Reaction times were ready for that petrifying gaze. And he'll jump after the Miasma. He'll look for EasyHoon. He'll send him back to base. And he'll make sure this is a clean-cut win for IMay.
Yeah, that just means that EasyHoon's going to take a little bit longer to heal up. P has to heal up too. So IMay, that's easy for them. They take game 2 on a clean 2-0 victory.
You said it yourself, Raz. The 2-0 here from IMay, crushing Vici. The Band-Aid was simply not enough. The Nexus falls.
My goodness, that feels good for IMay. They just couldn't get a single win week after week. It just wasn't happening. And they come up against Vici Gaming and get a 2-0.